Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. I hope that you're all doing amazingly well today. In today's video, I am going to be reviewing the new Jeffree Star Magic Star concealers. I did get them in 3 different shades because I want to do a few different tests and show you guys how they can be used for different things. So I have hair in my mouth. But yeah, basically I want to use the lightest shade to test out how it would do as an eyeshadow primer, and then I did get 2 other shades so that we can conceal and contour with. So I'm also going to be showing you guys a wear test, and I will be checking in with you every few hours to see how the concealer holds up throughout the day. And I also have the setting powder right here, so we're going to be testing all of these products today. So if you want to see all of that, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to get started on testing out the concealer, and the first test that I want to do is test out the shade C0 as an eyeshadow primer. I have been looking for a new eyeshadow base. I love the P. Louise base, but sometimes with the white base I have to go in 2 times, so like apply 2 layers, and it just takes a really long time. And when I saw that he said that these can be used as primer, I was really excited, especially when I saw that he's had a pure white concealer. So we're going to be putting these to the test as eyeshadow primer. I'm going to take the white concealer and I'm just going to apply it to my lid, and I'm going to I think I'm going to do one eye at a time because I don't know if it's going to crease. So I'm just going, wow, it is so opaque. See, this, I'm already liking it better than the P. Louise base, because the P. Louise base, as soon as you put it on, it's kind of like see-through. I'm literally shook right now. Like, I don't have any words for this. It's extremely opaque. I can see how it creases right away, so that's not a big deal. The P. Louise base does the same thing, which is why you kind of have to work with it pretty fast. And I always blend right before I come in with the eyeshadow, because in the time that I take to look for my brush, it already creases, and this looks to be doing the same thing, which is actually kind of like a good sign, because that means that it's probably going to be super sticky and it's going to work really well with the eyeshadow. And I'm going to take the Blush Sugar palette, and I'm just going to be using the hot pink and also a little bit of this one for the transition color. Alright, so I'm going to take that hot pink on the JS5 brush, and I'm just going to start applying that to the crease. And wow, we have really nice pigment, and yeah, it's definitely just like the P. Louise eyeshadow base, but 100 times better. Now I'm gonna take the brush JS6 and I'm gonna dip into this corally pink right there. I'm just going to start packing this right up above the hot pink shade, and at the same time I'm gonna start blowing it out and doing a little bit of blending towards the eyebrow. So far this concealer is 1,000 times better than the P. Louise base. I wasn't planning on doing this, but it would actually be good to see how it performs cutting the crease, and maybe we don't have to use makeup remover anymore. Alright, so I have my guide. I don't even know why I did this, but I'm glad I did it because it is a good test. So I think I'm just gonna come in with the white eyeshadow right to the inner corner first. I'm gonna come in with a little bit more hot pink and just blend it into the cut crease. And what I'm gonna do now on the remaining part of the lid, I'm gonna come in with the shimmery pink right here. So I just hit my hand by accident, like with the star, because I was doing this, and it's pretty sharp, so be careful you guys, because it's a weapon. It is sharp. But anyway, I think this is as far as I'm going to show you as far as the eyeshadow look goes. I just wanted to see how it would do as an eyeshadow primer and test it out, and I can honestly say that it is amazing. It is so opaque. I didn't even need to come in with makeup remover to clean off the lid because it's so opaque that it just covered everything up. I mean, you guys can see, look at how white that is. And it blended the eyeshadows really well. It really brought out the true color of the eyeshadows. Super easy to use. I didn't have to go in with 2 layers. If you guys are looking for a new eyeshadow base, definitely try this one. It is so good. You don't have to get, you can use it in other shades as well, but I really like using a white base just because I feel like it really brings out the true colors of the eyeshadows. So if you guys are looking for a new eyeshadow base, highly recommend. I'm probably going to use this in every one of my eyeshadow looks unless something goes horribly wrong, which I doubt that's gonna happen. But anyway, I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna finish the other eye, do the winged liner, put on some lashes, and then we will be back so we can actually review the skin part of the concealer and we can do the wear test and all of that. So I will be right back. So I got 2 other shades. I got the shade C8 and then I also got the shade C22. I love the packaging of these concealers. It is just so pretty when you first get them out of the box, and they're just so like crystal clear and just pristine, and they're just so beautiful. So I'm gonna start out with C8. And I love the doe foot. It has like a little hole in the middle, so it grabs a lot more product because the product just kind of goes right into the little hole in the middle and you get a lot more out of the bottle. So okay, so I'm gonna take shade C8 and I'm just gonna start highlighting. This shade is really nice. It might be even a little bit too bright. I was worried because it was C8 that it was going to be maybe a little bit too dark, but no, it's actually really nice. It feels really, really creamy, and I love the way that it spreads. The applicator feels so soft on the skin. I've never felt a concealer feel so smooth and soft as this one does. Literally feels like somebody's just lightly caressing your skin with this applicator. It feels so soft. Okay, so there we go, and I do like to bring it in right around my nose just so that when I contour it helps a little bit more. I'm really impressed with the amount of product that comes out from one little swoop of the concealer, and the applicator I really like. It's super soft and it has like a very pointy edge, so you can really get right in those areas that you want to highlight, like the little corners and things like that. Now I'm going to take shade C22 to contour, and I'm just going, oh yeah, this, I think this shade will be fine. Hopefully it won't be too dark. I thought it was going to be too light. Now I'm hoping it's not going to be too dark. I think it should be okay. Grab my mirror so I don't mess up, but I'm going to try to cream contour my nose, which I haven't done in a very, very long time, but let's just try. I am going to contour my jawline as well. So I am going to take Jeffree Star's Beauty Blenders. I actually haven't used these. I ordered them when they first came out with the brushes, and I just never got around to using them. So I'm kind of excited. So I'm going to take the little sponge to blend out the concealer first. And it is blending out very, very nicely. And yeah, it's covering all of my imperfections. It's definitely a little bit of like a different formula. It almost, I can't explain it. It's not like, it's not creamy, it's not oily. It just kind of just like sits right on your skin. All right, so for contour, I think I'm gonna come in with a little stippling brush, and let's just see how it blends out with a brush. So far so good. It hasn't really dried, so that's good because you have time to work with it. I was a little bit scared that maybe I waited too long, but so far it's actually blending out really nicely. So even though I took a long time to blend out my nose contour, it didn't dry. So you definitely have time to work with it. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna blend out the light part in the middle. I am really happy with the way that the concealer performed for concealing, highlighting, and contouring. The formula is really, really nice. I really like how I was able to take my time to work with it and it didn't dry too fast. What I'm gonna do now is move on to the setting powder. So for the setting powder, I did grab the shade Fair. All right, let's see. Oh, that is so pretty. He puts so much effort into his packaging. Like, if I had my own makeup company, that would be me, because you guys don't even know like the thoughts that run to my head sometimes. But this, I love this. This is so cute. He said that this should be really easy for those of us that have long nails. So I can see the sticker right there, and it does have like a little twisty top so that you can close it when you're not using it and the powder doesn't go everywhere, because that's so annoying with other powders. It's so messy when that happens. But let's see. I did it! That's such a good idea. Such a good idea. Okay, normally I do use a brush to apply powder. You guys have seen that in every video, but I am gonna bake today under my eye, so I'm gonna grab Jeffree's sponge and oh, I'm eating it. And that is really nice. Super bright. Wow. It smells really good. I'm usually not a person that likes scent, but I love the way this smells. Look at that. Look at how it's sitting on my skin. Normally with setting powders, when I try to bake and I place it under my eyes, I have to go in like a couple of times because I don't get this much coverage with setting powder at the first time. But with this powder, look at this. I am very impressed. Very impressed, Jeffree. Yes, honey. All right, so look at that. I'm able to just really take that powder and set it right under the eyes with just one little dip. I'm gonna use the brush for my forehead. So I'm just gonna apply it right to the center where I highlighted with the concealer. I just ate it. Ooh. Oh, it went like right in the back of my throat. I'm trying to hold my breath because I don't know, the powder is like strong. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is take a light dusting of the setting powder, literally just grabbing that much. I don't want to like, I just want to set the rest of my skin, so I'm just gonna lightly run it along everything. I'm just gonna take Jeffree's brush and get rid of the excess powder. And then I'm actually gonna dip into this new highlighter. This one is from Morphe and Daisy Danger. They just had a collaboration with this highlighter, and I'm just going to apply the highlighter right to my cheekbone. I'm just applying a little bit of this Morphe lip gloss. I don't want to do anything crazy. I have to go get Lexi from school and I am running late. So this one is in the shade Beach Goals. So this is the finished look. I'm gonna just go on about my day. I have a lot of stuff to do today. I have to go food shopping. I have to go get Lexi from school. So I will be checking in with you guys throughout the day, and then I will do a final check-in at the end of the video. I gotta say, I'm extremely impressed with everything. Everything, the powder, the concealers, the concealer as an eyeshadow base. I am just so happy. My skin has never looked this flawless before. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. And you guys know that I can talk. Honestly, it like minimized my pores. It does say that it has anti-aging properties, but yeah, it looks beautiful. So anyway, I'm gonna go on about my day, and I will be back a little later to check in with you guys. All right, so I am back. I am gonna do the first check-in. It is now 4:42, so I finished everything at 1. So 2, 3, 4. I'm horrible at math. So it's been close to 4 hours since I've had this on. Honestly, I am still extremely impressed. Everything is holding up really nicely. It looks like just how it did 4 hours ago. Everything's staying in place. The under eye has not creased. It looks beautiful, and my nose is still holding up. Like, the contour has not gotten oily, and I am seeing a little tiny bit of oil coming through around my nose area, which is pretty normal for me. The good thing is that it's been 4 hours, and normally that would happen to me after about 30 minutes or an hour with other, you know, setting powders, other concealers. So anyway, that is the 4-hour check-in. I'm gonna go on about my day, and then I will be back to give you guys one last check-in and my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So it is now 11:27. Yes, it's been on for over 10 hours, but this has stayed in place. I am getting pretty oily around my nose now. I don't know if you guys, I think you can see that. So before, it was just kind of starting to peek through at the 4-hour mark, and now after 8 hours you can definitely see a lot more oil coming through. This has been on for like over 10 hours without retouching, and it looks really, really good. It's almost like it just puts a veil over your skin. And as far as the powder goes, it really made my pores seem a lot smaller, and my under eye, like right under this area, looks so good. Now if I wanted to go out on the town at 11 o'clock at night, I could, because it looks fresh. So I definitely recommend these concealers and the powder. I am so happy with the way that it actually made my fine lines look smoother, and it didn't bring them out to the surface. Normally after that's one of the reasons why I stopped baking, because every single time that I would bake, my under eye would get so many creases, and just so, like, it almost looked cracked, because you could see every single crease and fine line under the eye. With this concealer and this setting powder, that did not happen. But oh my god, I don't even know how to explain it. With this combination, it almost like just makes everything super flat. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it makes everything look really beautiful. It really held up really well. So I think if you guys are thinking of giving this a try, definitely try it out. I don't think you're gonna be disappointed. Honestly, my under eye has never looked this good, and as an eyeshadow primer, it's so good. I'm telling you, it is replacing my P. Louise primer. But if you guys have any questions, or if I left anything out, definitely let me know down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video, and if you found this video helpful, or if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Don't forget that you can follow us on Instagram at GlitterBeauties, the same way that is spelled right here. I do post a lot of more beauty content on there that you guys won't get to see here on YouTube. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.